Hi, this is Katie from Engineer Food, and welcome to the first video in my new recipe series. Well, I did it. The semester is over. I'm officially home for Christmas break, which means I haven't cooked in a while, so sorry about that. But I'm home on my own for lunch, so I thought this would be a great excuse to get some cooking done. And so, for your viewing pleasure, I'm going to be making chicken and basil couscous. Now, the box says 1/3 cup couscous to 1/2 cup water with the result. Cool. So I'm going to measure that out. Look at that beautifully measured couscous. Isn't it lovely? Now, normally in a case like this, I would boil the water in advance, but since it amounts to about 1/4 inch at the bottom of the pan, I'm just going to hold off and wait until I'm almost done, because the couscous takes about 5 minutes to cook. I don't want it burning. So my next step is going to be to take some leftover chicken from last night. My mom made kebab. And slice it up. Now I'm using a paring knife for this because it's easier to get smaller pieces that way. If you feel more comfortable with a chef's knife, really that's up to you. What I'm doing is I'm just getting small chunks, really almost shredding it. The kind of chunks you get in a progressive kind of soup. You'll notice these are not all huge pieces. Again, this is leftovers. What are you going to do? So once I have this all chopped up, I'm going to put it into my bowl over here. And I'm going to grab a few leaves of basil. In my experience, the best way to cut basil is to stack it all together and just roll it up and just slice tiny bits. Don't go crazy about making sure they're all the same size. I'm going to rotate it and kind of dice it a little bit. Just as small as you can get it. It's not really a huge deal. What you're doing when you're doing this is letting out the flavors a bit more than you would if you just had the full basil leaves in there, especially with the kind of no-cook meal like we're doing, or low-cooking meal like we're doing. So I'm going to put that in with the chicken and add in a little bit of olive oil and just kind of mix it in all together. My next step is going to be to add some garlic powder. I'm back with my garlic powder. If I was going to be cooking this using a pan with a bit of frying time, I would use just sliced up garlic clove, but since this is just a simple kind of meal, I'm not even going to bother with that. Now that this is almost done, I'm going to go ahead and put this water on to boil. It shouldn't take more than a minute or so on medium heat. While I'm waiting for that to boil, I'm going to go ahead and finish spicing up my chicken mixture. I'm going to add in a tiny bit of salt and some lemon pepper, which is a mixture of dried out lemon zest and pepper. Well, it's in. I have 5 minutes, and you know what that means. Google Reader time. Alright, so it's cooked. Now my next step is to just take my couscous and kind of scrape it on in there. If you don't like the sound of fork on metal, you can always use a rubber spatula, but I don't see a clean one, and I don't feel like cleaning one, so sorry about that. Mix that together. Hey, look. It's lunch. Well, thanks for sticking with me through that. If you enjoyed it, leave me a comment down there, and I will probably make another one. So, see you next week. Bye.